Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. It's the Sacramento Kings and the Chicago Bulls. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. And it's Chandler in at the center position. Shot clock at 5. The 3. A nice shot by Havlicek.
Yeah, we've talked about this often. Hondo does a lot of things that help you win. They're from deep range. That'll help spread the floor, too.
Here's McHale. Outside Edwards. Pass to Smits. Left side, Edwards. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Here's Kidd. George defending. Now here's Sabonis. Here's Havlicek. They set the screen. Lets it go. Jump shot is good that time. Havlicek's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Johnson. It's deflected.
Good instincts and long arms. That's how Chandler was able to swat that away.
Sabonis outside. Pass to Havlicek. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Havlicek. Chicago making their last shot. Hits a three-pointer.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's McHale. Outside Edwards. Johnson on the wing. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's McHale, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Kings lead by 4. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's McGrady. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to McHale. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Kidd. Sabonis outside. Pass to Havlicek. Lets it fly. Rebound by the Bulls.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
George passes to Johnson. Tries the spin move. Here's Smits. Poke loose. Here's Kidd. Covered by Johnson. Oh, George with a steal. It's rebounded by Sabonis. 1 second left. No good on the shot. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Sacramento on top. They're up by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It's the Sacramento Kings and the Chicago Bulls. With Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Sabonis is out there with Havlicek. Then it's Chandler. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Kidd in at the point. McGrady a screen on George. McGrady against Johnson. McGrady kicks to Kidd. Clock at 4. The 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Left side, Edwards. And it's blocked. Kidd against McHale. Outside, Kidd. McGrady sets a screen for Kidd.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shoots the 3. And that one's good. McGrady's got the first points up on the board here for Sacramento.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Outside, George. Back to Johnson. And it's sent back by Sabonis. 1:32 left in the first. Havlicek outside. Good in the assist to Kidd.
You just appreciate how unselfish Kidd is. Outstanding at sharing the ball and playing for his teammates.
Now here's Edwards. Outside, George takes the 3. Smits passes to McHale. And it's sent back by Sabonis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now, here's Johnson. Following the shot by Kevin McHale. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Johnson against McGrady. Good D by Johnson.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Good work there as it goes.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Kidd. Sabonis kicks to McGrady. Kevin McHale pulls it in.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
George looking over the floor. On the wing, George. Over McGrady. That's good for George on the assist by Johnson.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
Here's McGrady. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Kings lead by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, this is
us as we get ready for a Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. It's the Sacramento Kings facing the Dallas Mavericks. Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. And it's Kidd in at the point. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Here's Robertson. Outside Durant. To the inside. Here's Havlicek. Mavericks with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Robertson. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Kidd, the pass to Havlicek. They set a pick from outside the arc. Sinks the tray. Havlicek's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Robertson. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Kirilenko. 5 to shoot. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Eaton. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Deflected! First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Now here's Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Eaton with 1 on the clock, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And so here's Sacramento. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Gilmore. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Durant. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Robertson. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Kidd, guarded by Durant. Oh, denied by Durant.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
Throws it up high. Oh, it's stolen. Takes it inside. The rebound by Chandler. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Kidd, the pass to Sabonis. Down low. Pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 4. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Man, the defender really went after him.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for Dallas, Artis Gilmore taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. And so here's Sacramento. Here's McGrady. Still without a bucket. Over to the left wing. And another miss by Sacramento.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Sacramento on top, up 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Gilmore in at the force line. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Back to Durant. Rebound by Sacramento.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Pass to Havlicek. Right wing. Here's McGrady. Goes back up. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside Durant. And there's a pick. Rebound by Sacramento. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Havlicek. Oh, denied by Durant. Pass to Eden. A sensational block. And here in the second with about a minute and a half going by. Here's McGrady. Sabonis outside. Out to the right wing. 19-footer. Good as the jump shot falls.
Assisted by Jason Kidd.
Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Kirilenko. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Dallas, Andre Kirilenko. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The Kings lead by 4. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's McGrady. It's hauled in by Eaton. So it's Dallas with it. Durant inside. It's stolen. Here's Kidd, guarded by Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Good on both. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Robertson. Pass to Kirilenko. And here's Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
You can't give Kevin Durant baskets, but certainly can't be that easy for him.
Sabonis outside. Here's McGrady. They set the pick. It's blocked. And they get it back. Tries again. And there's a nice layup by Sabonis. And the Kings lead by 6.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Kirilenko. Pass to Gilmore. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Sabonis with a block. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
The Kings lead by 6. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lets it fly. McGrady shot is off. McGrady's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Pass to Durant. To the middle. Here's Robertson. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Well, that was just a quick glance from KD. He looks at the defense and makes the play.
Robertson's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. There's 18 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's McGrady. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. The shot that time not on target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Kings on top. They're up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey, please bring your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, you're thinking about the shot. Someone let the window open. One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestant.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Taking a look at Sacramento, and it's Chandler in at the 5, roaming the paint. Nice shot by Durant.
Really easy catch and release, Jay, from KD.
The Kings leading. Here's Kidd. McGrady, the pass to Havlicek. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Eaton. Eaton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Robertson. Left side Durant for the lead. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Havlicek. Give him 8. A good-looking shot from the wing. 10 points for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Robertson. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Durant for three. Kidd with a rebound. And it's Sacramento's ball. It's a one-point game. To the wing, right side. Havlicek passes to Kidd. Sabonis outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Sacramento shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. And so Durant will bring it up for Dallas. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Kirilenko. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Robertson. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Inside, here's Havlicek, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hot spot. Get loud and let him hear you. Whichever reception is the loudest is going to get a free t-shirt. Let me hear you.
There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter of the game. Kidd, the pass to Sabonis. Here's McGrady. And the 3 off target.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
1 minute left in the third. Sabonis outside. Looking to end this cold spell. Sacramento again missing.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Here's Gilmore. Pass to Robertson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
At the line for Dallas, Oscar Robertson. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Kings trail by 3. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Kidd, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Havlicek. Pass to McGrady to stop the run. Out left to the wing. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kidd's got 5 points.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
The deep 3 from Durant. And that's not going to go. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Kirilenko in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Well, he's always a threat down there around the rim. Throw the ball up. Let Tyson go get it.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Kings leading. To the paint. Here's Kidd. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Here's Gilmore. Pass to Durant. Lets it go from deep. At the arc. KD drains it.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
The Kings call timeout. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Tipped away, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Here's Kirilenko from deep, and Robertson gets it to go. And Dallas leads by 2. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
To the left wing. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Here's Gilmore. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Here's McGrady. Sabonis outside. To the right side. Pass to Havlicek. 5 on the clock. Here's McGrady. That one's off. Still out of sync. Back to Durant. Oh, Sabonis with a block. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Kidd, guarded by Durant. To the wing on the left. Lets it go from the wing. The bank shot, no good. The Mavericks lead by 5. Rebound by Sacramento. 54 seconds left in the game. 2 points. That one goes.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Pass to Robertson. Out to the right wing. Kirilenko buries it from 3.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
The Kings call timeout. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kidd, the pass to Chandler. It's hauled in by Eaton.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
19 seconds left in the final quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
At the line for 2, Oscar Robertson.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And it's Sacramento's ball. Kidd, the pass to Havlicek, fires for 3. It's hauled in by Eaton. And so the Mavericks take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching.
for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. It's the Los Angeles Clippers and the Miami Heat. So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Gilbert Arenas is out there with West. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Lanier in at the power forward. 3 on the clock. Jones from outside. The Clippers grab the miss. That's tipped. Here's Payton.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now West. Pass to Lanier. About a minute played so far here in the first. And a wide open look for Arenas. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Miami now. O'Neal finds Payton. Here's Rice for 3. O'Neal. It's good on the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for L.A. Right side, Arenas. West against Jones. High post try. West misses.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
They get the rebound. O'Neal and Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
As passes to Arenas. West a screen on Jones. And here's Arenas outside. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Pass to Payton. Here's Mikan, guarded by Embiid. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Jones against Arenas. Lanier, the pass to Pippen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Mikan after the Clippers pick up 2. 5 to shoot. Here's Payton. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Now, here's Payton. O'Neal outside. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Clippers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting for LA, Bob Lanier. 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And Lanier is one of the most graceful big men to ever play this game. From his post moves to his outside shot to his defending. Everything about Lanier is fluid.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Rice. He's covered by Arenas. Payton looking it over. Pass to Mikan. It's hauled in by Lanier.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Here's Arenas, and the shot goes down.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
They've got Gary Payton. Jones is out there with O'Neal. And it's Mikan in at the 4 slot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Drills it from outside.
I mean, that's what I'd call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
Now here's Shaq. Here's Rice. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's West. Here's Lanier. Pass to Arenas. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas. A big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Embiid, the pass to Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. Here's Payton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
The Clippers in the lead. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
On the court is your high squad. All right, crowd. It's time to get out of your seats. That's right. It's T-shirt time.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. And here is West. On deep, Arenas. Pass to Embiid. For 3, Pippen. Traps in the tray. Pippen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Payton passes to O'Neal. Puts it up from 7, and it's Miami with another.
Shaq gets the ball there. It doesn't matter who's guarding.
West outside. Arenas a screen on Payton. Arenas against Jones. Arenas kicks to Pippen. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Rice. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Rice has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you see the power, but O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
As passes to Lanier. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Arenas can't get that one to fall.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck for deep here. It's just not his night.
And the basket by Payton. Payton's got his second basket.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Outside Arenas. Payton against West. Back to Arenas. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's 7 points for Gilbert Arenas. The Heat with the lead. Outside, Payton. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Heat. They lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So with Jordan on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. West is out there with Arenas. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Pippen. And it's Lanier in at the power forward position. And here is Payton. Gilbert Arenas getting it to go from deep. Here's Mikan. Scoreless thus far. O'Neal sets the screen for Payton. That doesn't go either for Payton. On offense, here are the Clippers. The lead is 2. Here's Lanier. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got 3 assists now in this one.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Here's Mikan. Poked away. It's stolen by West. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Lanier. It's rebounded by Mikan. Here's Rice. He's covered by Arenas. The tray. The Clippers grab the miss. Lanier's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Arenas kicks it to West. Back to Arenas. There's the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Arenas has got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the Hibachi.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go! You have the camera on you.
The Heat trail by 7. O'Neal outside. Pass to Rice. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
To the inside. Here's Payton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
Bumping, battling down low. Gary Payton is more than comfortable in those situations.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Payton.
Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
Clippers leading by 5. West outside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And they double up Arenas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Alley-oop try. It's blocked. Pippen's gone 1 of 4 so far. O'Neal outside. Pass to Rice. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Lanier. Lanier's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. West passes to Arenas. West against Payton. And the basket by West. West has got 5 points so far.
And how about the lift West gets on his shot? Leaning back just a touch. Very difficult to contest.
Now here's Shaq. 8 points for him from outside the arc. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Rice.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
No good from Arenas. So it's Miami now. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Embiid with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. West dishes to Arenas. Back to West and stolen by Payton. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Mikan. Now here's Payton. Over West. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Payton. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Jones. O'Neal is out there with Gary Payton. And it's Rice in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Mikan. Pass to Payton. Shot clock at 5. There's the pick to take the lead. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Heat lead by 1.
Nice play call by Payton. He sees the defensive layout and knows the pick and roll will open things up.
Outside Arenas. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. O'Neal against Embiid. Back to Shaq. Inside. Mikan, no good.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
West against Payton. O'Neal outside. Outside, Jones. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. O'Neal's got his 5th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 4. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Welcome to the Heat Breaker Dance Room.
Let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said, we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Arenas. Tip in with the wide open look. That's good, and Arenas with the assist.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Payton passes to Mikan. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Rice. Second shot opportunity, and that one good. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Now here's Arenas. Outside Pippen. Over Rice. Pippen can't hit. Miami leading by 3. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Lanier. Lanier's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Arenas against Jones. Arenas passes to West. Embiid with a screen on Payton. And it's Pippen in the corner. On the wing. Rebound by the Heat. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Back to O'Neal. Money!
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Jones against Arenas. Embiid with the screen on Jones. And here's Arenas outside. He can't hit that time. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Miami. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
Here's Payton. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a 7-point Miami lead.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And the Clippers call time here. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Time to make some noise.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Arenas against Jones. Three-pointer by Embiid. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And so it's Miami winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shaq.
welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. It's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Sampson in at the center position. Irving, the pass to Anthony. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with the head coach for Minnesota. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Tatum. Shoots. And he drains the quick shot.
Nice decision by Tatum. Go to the pull-up game so you don't meet the defender at the rim.
James, a screen on Anthony. James inside. Tatum's there. The shot by James, no good. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Bird. Fires the three. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
Six to shoot. Now here's Irving. Tightly guarded. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. James outside. Simmons finds James. Fires in the triple.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see him.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Irving. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. That's tipped. Here's Richmond. He's guarded by Irving. Richmond, the pass to Mobley. Clock at 6. Pass to Richmond. Fires from deep. Tatum pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Irving. Here's Bird. Pulls it. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
James outside. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's good. James has got 5.
That's about power, that's about control, and that's about LeBron James and the ability to have touch inside.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And Anthony drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Simmons, the pass to James. Off target from outside. Kings trail by 3. On the wing, Tatum. Checked by James. Tatum feeling it out a bit. They set the pick. Here's the three. Drills it from deep. He's got 5.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Tie game in Minnesota. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
And so in the game for the Kings, they've got Anthony, and it's Sampson in at center. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Kings.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And so here's Sacramento. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Mobley passes to James. Back to Mobley. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. They get it back. Here's Thurman. Soft touch off the glass. Thurman's got his first points of the game.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Timeout called. The Kings.
It's time for this. If you see yourself on a big screen, you know what to do. Know what to do. You must have been prepared to shoot at home. Let's see those minutes, please.
Here's Sampson. No points yet. Back to Irving. Here's Bird, covered by Mobley. Clock at 4. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Anthony misses. The Timberwolves trail. Richmond pass to Simmons. There's James on the wing. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Always willing to embrace contact. LeBron James has the kind of frame that can absorb it any time.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Left free throw, good from James.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Both free throws good from James. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 1. Pass to Bird. 4-3. Mobley grabs the board. Bird's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Richmond. He's guarded by Irving. The shot by Richmond, no good. Anthony outside. The shake. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Anthony's got 7 points.
Now, just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
James outside. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Anthony outside. There's a screen. Tatum against Simmons. Pass to Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. Mobley with the block. Richmond pass to Simmons. James with the ball. Pounded by Tatum. Here's the floater. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Tatum.
You simply can't bite on that pump fake from LeBron because he is waiting for you to leave your feet, and he's going to lean in to get to the line.
And he drops the first. No good on the second free throw. Kings trail by 3. Here's Anthony. And no good. Some solid defense from James. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Richmond pass to Mobley. Left side Simmons. Minnesota again missing. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Tatum against Simmons. Now here's Tatum. He's covered closely. The shot. Sacramento again missing. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Minnesota. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
These are the first of the court. And get ready for the big half-court shots. Drum roll. They're measuring the shots.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Evan Mobley out there with LeBron James. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Thurman in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Irving. No points so far. Anthony finds Tatum. There's the triple. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
This James on the wing. Simmons with it. Pass to Richmond. Takes the 3. Anthony grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
for the tie. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Anthony's got 9 points. And here's Minnesota now. Mobley outside, inside. Here's James. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Tatum.
Second personal foul.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
At the line for your Timberwolves, LeBron James.
James, no good on the free throw. And Irving has got the ball here for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. Anthony with a screen on James. Irving, the pass to Anthony. For the lead. Rebound Minnesota. Thurman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Simmons, the pass to James. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Simmons. Oh, wow! Incredible!
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Here's Irving. He's scoreless. And the Kings call time here.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Here's Bird, covered by Mobley. Anthony outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rejected by James.
That size and length and strength, LeBron, a tough one to try to shoot over.
Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Anthony. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Anthony drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. James, right side. Simmons looking around. Thurman passes to Mobley. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And he dunks it down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Kings trail by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And here are the Timberwolves. James, a screen on Anthony. Simmons finds James. Shoots over Tatum. James strong inside.
This is a dangerous area for LeBron James. You get him into that mid-range area, you don't know what he's going to do.
Anthony against James. Anthony, the pass to Irving. Here's Sampson. Outside Irving. To the inside. Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Now here's Simmons. Thurman. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Tatum way outside. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Sacramento, we've got Jason Tatum, and it's Anthony in at the small forward position. Here's Simmons, uses the glass on the layup.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Irving looking around. Pass to Anthony. There's the steal. On the attack, Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Wow, how about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
And Irving has got the ball here for Sacramento. It's a 10-point game. And the Kings call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And he gets it back. Kings trail by 10. Down low. Kept alive. Tatum against Simmons. Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. Simmons with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Mobley outside. Pass to James. Beyond the arc. And it's Bird with a rebound. And here's Tatum. Three-pointer. Counted from distance.
Well, the jump shot that Jason Tatum has is absolutely lethal. The form, the extension, everything is on point.
Tatum against James. To the inside. It's tipped. Here's Thurman. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point game here. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Tatum against Simmons. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
That is the long arms and defensive prowess of Ben Simmons on display.
.143 left in the fourth quarter of this one. James with a steal. To the middle. Here's Richmond. The shot's good on the assist by James. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
There's Tatum with the 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Back to Simmons. Clock at 6. To the paint. Knocks it loose.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Anthony. Second chance effort. Again, the Kings score. And Minnesota has possession. They've led by as many as 11. Simmons against Anthony. James outside from the arc. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Basket's good. 27 seconds left in the final quarter. Simmons against Anthony. Here's James. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from James.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Up top, Tatum. Simmons defending. It's stolen by James. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the Dallas Mavericks. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Simmons. LeBron James is out there with Mobley. Then it's Richmond. And it's Thurman in at the center position. Mobley outside. Pass to Simmons. Back to Mobley. Clock at 6. Eaton grabs the miss. Outside Durant. Kicks it out to Robertson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Gilmore passes to KD. Kept alive. Pass to Gilmore. Durant against Simmons. Down low. And stolen by Mobley. Simmons on the wing. And it's blocked.
Respect the reach of Gilmore because it's extensive. Makes blocking shots look really easy.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Richmond for 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
KD with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Out to Kirilenko. Pass to Eaton. And here is Robertson. And here's KD for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own.
Now here's Mobley. Outside, Simmons. Back to Mobley. 5 on the clock. Robertson against Richmond. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Dallas's head coach and I did get a chance to talk. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
Robertson outside. KD against LeBron. Now here's Robertson. Guarded closely.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
The Timberwolves trail. Mobley outside. Simmons looking around. Back to Mobley. Richmond outside. That 3 off the mark. Richmond's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Kirilenko kicks to KD. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Buries the jump shot. Durant's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now LeBron. 3-pointer. No good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 4. They've got Andre Kirilenko. Robertson is out there with Durant. And it's Eaton in at 7. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Pass to Gilmore. Now here's Durant from past the arc. Kevin Durant, bullseye, money on the 3.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Simmons sets a screen for James. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Curran's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have set the tone, and the rest of the team is fouled.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Simmons. He has yet to score. Outside, James. No good on the 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Timberwolves trail by 9. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Mobley finds Simmons. Back to Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Richmond outside. To stop the run. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Richmond's got 6 points.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Robertson passes to KD. Back to Robertson. Pass to Gilmore. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Launches from deep. A rebound by Thurman. Timberwolves trail by 6 to the paint. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The three from LeBron.
Kirilenko so good with that length. He's able to contest shots without fouling. Textbook D right there.
Robertson outside. Back to Durant. Fires the three. Simmons with the defensive effort.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's James. It's rebounded by Dallas. Durant with it. He's got 10. Here's Robertson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Kirilenko against LeBron. Mobley outside. Pass to Thurman. James looking around. Great look, but off the mark.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's James. He's got 5.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
A 3-ball. That shot misses. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point game. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Mobley. Richmond is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's James. And it's Thurman in at the 5. Robertson against Simmons. Robertson passes to Gilmore. Durant with it. It's up a 3. Simmons pulls it in. He lobs it up. Simmons with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 4. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Richmond. And Durant sends it back.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
Robertson a screen on Richmond. KD dishes to Robertson. 6 to shoot. Back to Durant. Shakes him. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Free throw good, James.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
And both free throws good for James. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The Mavericks leading. Now here's Robertson. 5 points in the game. Durant. Mobley with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Thurman. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And the Mavericks with possession. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. A nice shot by KD. Durant's got 12 in the game.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
Now here's James. He's got 7. Cans it from downtown.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Robertson passes to KD. They get it back. Pass to Eaton. Here's Gilmore. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Simmons against Kirilenko. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Now here's Durant. He's got 12. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. .102 left here in the third quarter. Here's Robertson. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Active defense that time from Simmons, swatting down the shot with some force.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. The 7-footer Durant using that great length.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Kirilenko against LeBron. Here's Robertson. Back to Kirilenko. Pass to KD. Here's Eaton. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Mobley.
When Eaton is aggressively looking to score, he's hard to challenge without fouling.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. KD against Simmons. They set the pick. Pass to James. Stolen by Kirilenko. Doesn't go that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Dallas leading by 5. And we'll have the start. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Robertson is out there with Durant, and it's Andre Kirilenko, and it's Eaton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Back to Robertson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Robertson is a do-it-all kind of player, my kind of guy. I mean, he's also somebody you can trust to help facilitate your offense.
So he gets them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 7. James kicks to Simmons. Over Durant. That misses off the backboard.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Kirilenko the pass to Gilmore. Robertson with it. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Mavericks leading by 5. And here is Robertson. Durant with the screen on Simmons. Durant up top, covered by LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Robertson against Simmons. The shot's good from Robertson. Robertson's got 4 this quarter.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, with a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. James against Kirilenko. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Outside, KD. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
From 6 feet, it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Thurman passes to James. Here's Simmons. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, KD. Pass to Robertson. Here's Eaton over to the left wing. Now Kirilenko. Here is Durant. Guarded by Simmons. 4 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Ben Simmons.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot, and then he's got you right where he wants you.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Pass to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Here's Richmond. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. And so it's Dallas with it. Outside, KD. LeBron against Robertson. Back to KD. Launches it. Rebound, Minnesota.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
so it's Dallas winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
To have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Miami Heat, the starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Thompson, and it's Malone in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Payton attacking. Here's Rice. He buries it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Walton. And here is Thompson, defended by Jones. And Thompson gets the three.
The moment that last three went in, Thompson must have been thinking, get me the ball, I'll answer it with a three.
Now here's Payton, over to the wing. From downtown, and the Heat, another three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Stockton. Walton passes to Malone. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Pass to Payton. Inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Walton. Now Thompson. No one near him. Good. Thompson's got 5 points.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulders.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's O'Neal. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Walton. Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a three. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
See, it's Clay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
Now here's Payton. Tight defense on him. Here's Mikan. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. The Heat rebound. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Stockton. And it's all tied up.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Pass to Mikan. Jones feels it out. No good on the 3. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Here's Stockton, guarded by Payton. Here's Stockton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. O'Neal passes to Payton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Thompson against Jones. Thompson with it. Fires away from way outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat out in front, up by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So, on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. They've got Thompson, and it's Stockton in at the point. Here's Thompson. Rebound Miami. O'Neal passes to Payton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Walton. Now here's Thompson. Launches it. That doesn't go either for Thompson. Outside Jones. Here's Payton. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Payton's got 6.
Excellent tempo on the play. And he leads his teammate perfectly.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
All right, fans. It's baseball time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Your dancing shoes at home.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Who's got a job?
Here's Stockton. Thompson outside. Puts up a three. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Stolen. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Shot's good by Stockton. Stockton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Pass to Rice. Back to Payton. The three ball. And the three-pointer goes. Payton's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Walton. 1:49 left to play in the first half of basketball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Stockton. Pass to Hamilton. To the left side wing. The three is up. And it's Mikan with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Outside Jones. Pass to Rice. Takes a three. And again, Miami with a triple.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Stockton, guarded by Payton. And here's Thompson for three. Miami grabs the miss. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Jones in the post, working on Thompson. Pass to Rice. And here's Payton. Lots of room. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Stockton. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. On the wing, Thompson, defended by Jones. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Outside Payton. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And it's blocked. And that concludes the first half. It's the Heat up 9. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please represent the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot rumble. They're measuring up the shot. It's all good. Let's hear it for our contestant.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Warriors trail by 9. And it's Mikan in at the 4 slot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Walton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Down low. Here's Hamilton. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Clay isn't afraid to get physical if he feels like he can get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
For the Warriors, Clay Thompson, 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Now here's Payton. Pass to Mikan. Jones up top. Let's go with a 3. Second shot opportunity. O'Neal goes up again. Tipped. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Stockton. Pass to Walton. Here's Hamilton from behind the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jones, the pass to Payton. O'Neal with it. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 12-point Miami lead.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Stockton, pass to Walton. Here's Malone. And it's Mikan with a rebound. And here's Payton. 11 points in the game. Pass to Mikan. Back to Payton. It's rebounded by Golden State. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Stockton, pass to Walton. Now here's Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Thompson's got 15 points.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Pass to Rice. There's the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Malone's got 4 rebounds now. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here is Thompson. The 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Outside Payton. 3-pointer. Here's O'Neal. The rebound by Malone.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Pass to Walton. Thompson with it. Defended by Jones. Clay busting it up inside.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
35 seconds left to play in the third. Payton, no good. Here's Golden State. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Thompson passes to Stockton. Three-pointer, no good. Miami leading by 4. To the paint. Thompson with a steal. Here's Hamilton. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Klay Thompson.
Now Payton. From deep three-point range. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Thompson, that's good.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Warriors ball.
Here's Stockton, guarded by Payton. Stockton, the pass to Walton. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer. Here's Malone. And it's Mikan with a rebound. Mikan's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. The Warriors leading. And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Thompson, and it's Walton in at power forward. Oh, stolen by Payton. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Stockton, guarded by Payton. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
And he nails that one right through the heart. And Golden State leads by 4.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear the Heat coach going over their plan during the break. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. To the inside, Malone. Rebound, Miami.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. The Warriors lead by 4. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Stockton, guarded by Payton. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And just shredding. apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now here's Peyton. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it. Across half court in time. That'll be a 5-second call. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Five to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .143 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Thompson against Jones. Down low. Oh, deflected. The shot to stop the run. Yep, right through the net.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Thompson against Jones. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Heat trail by 8. And he's going for the lob. Here's Stockton. Pass to Walton. Here's Thompson. The three is up. O'Neal pulls it in. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Jones drives in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Thompson, and that's an intentional foul.
Eddie Jones. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Klay Thompson.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rice, puts up a deep three. They get it again. On the wing, Jones. He connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Shooting for Oregon State.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Jones misses. And they go to the intentional foul.
Shaquille O'Neal. Second personal foul. Team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Shooting for Golden State, John Stockton.
And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so it's Golden State winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We'll see the Golden State Warriors facing the Dallas Mavericks. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Malone is out there with Walton. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Richard Hamilton. And it's Stockton in at the point. Thompson surveying the floor. Here's the three. That's good from Stockton, the assist by Thompson.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Here's Gilmore.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Walton. We're about 1 minute into the first. Stockton against Robertson. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And Walton throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Gilmore passes to Karolinko. And here's KD for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, man, this guy. KD, rack up another one.
On offense, here are the Warriors. Pass to Walton. Now here's Thompson, guarded by Karolinko. And Thompson is good for three.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Durant. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Launches a three. Again, Durant missing. KD's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Pass to Stockton. Here's Walton. Now Thompson pulls it up. That's good, and Walton with the assist. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
So quick and so good, Klay Thompson.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Here's KD. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Durant's got his second bucket.
Well, with the skill and size to score from anywhere on the court, Durant produces huge numbers pretty much on a nightly basis.
Now here's Stockton. Now here's Walton. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors. Robertson with it. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thompson outside. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Just such a confident scorer, seeing Klay get into these areas on the floor and still being effective. Got to appreciate that part of his game.
There's the pick. Robertson outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Robertson is out there with Durant, and it's Andre Kirilenko, and it's Gilmore in at the power forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Here's Stockton after the made shot from KD. The kick out to Walton. Back to Stockton. Walton, a screen on Robertson to the inside. And it's Walton missing. Mavericks trail by 4. Back to Robertson. Outside Kirilenko. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Heaton. Look at that. And he jams it with authority.
And that is a punch to the jaw. This game, as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game.
Ooh, I don't think he planned it too far in advance. That was one of those things, Greg, that just happens. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Robertson against Stockton. Now here's Walton. Defense right on him. Thompson for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And they take the lead. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's the shot that makes Kevin Durant. He's so special from the mid-range.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Good effort. It's all good. Hey, let's see what we got.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Back to Walton. Got a piece of it. Now Robertson. Pass to KD. Durant drawing the double team. Beyond the arc. And Oscar Robertson, the bucket on the assist by Kirilenko. Robertson's got 5.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
Now, here's Thompson. 10 points for him. KD against Thompson. Now, here's Robertson. He's guarded closely. Pass to Eaton. For the 3. The shot by Kirilenko, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
On the wing, Stockton. Covered by Robertson. Back to Stockton. Here's Walton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the first one drops. So Walton nails both of them. 1:04 left in the second quarter. The Mavericks leading. Here's Robertson. He's got 5. Outside Kirilenko. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gilmore. Warriors with the rebound. Walton's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Malone. And then Malone with the dunk.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Durant. Fires for 3. Durant brings it from distance.
This is how quick off the draw Durant is. Great timing.
Warriors trail by 3. Thompson outside. Walton a screen on Kirilenko. Thompson from long range. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks ahead as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's Robertson. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Thompson. Walton is out there with Richard Hamilton. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Stockton in at the guard position. Pass to Gilmore. 5 to shoot. Over Walton. Gilmore, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now here's Walton. And here's Thompson. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Thompson's got 12 points in the game. Robertson against Stockton. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. KD's shot is good.
I'm scratching my head. Is there a 4-level scorer? KD could be that.
Here is Stockton. Now a timeout called by Golden State. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Walton, the pass to Stockton. There's the triple. And it's Durant with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 4. Robertson outside. Pocket 6. And the shot goes in. Robertson's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Stockton the pass to Hamilton. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Hamilton's got his first basket.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Out to Kirilenko. Robertson against Stockton. Robertson passes to Eaton. A second chance effort. He gets it in there. Eaton's got 7 points in the game.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Pass to Walton. Back to Stockton. That's good, and Walton with the assist. He's got 5.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Mavericks leading by 4. KD on the wing. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Walton. Now here's Thompson from downtown. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Rip Hamilton picks that one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Mavericks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Walton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walton's got 6 points.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Thompson against KD. Dallas again missing. Thompson outside. Here's Walton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Mavericks lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with 3/4 behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Robertson, who's out there with Durant, and it's Kirilenko in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
Thompson's getting it done tonight, efficiently here from the floor, 6 of 10 so far. Outside, KD jacks up a 3. If Hamilton with the rebound. Here's Golden State. Pass to Stockton. And here is Walton to take the lead. And it's denied.
And having Eden protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Now here's Walton. Pass to Hamilton. Shoots over KD. No good from Hamilton. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Kirilenko kicks to Robertson. From deep. They grab their own miss. Out to Kirilenko. There's a good screen. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. Yes, that goes in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Stockton. Timeout called the Warriors. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed the team. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Got a hand on it. Robertson against Stockton. Robertson passes to Durant. Robertson a screen on Hamilton. KD dishes to Robertson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Dallas.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second-chance opportunities.
Now, here's Thompson. From deep three-point land. Second-chance shot. Count that one.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
Here's KD. following the score by Golden State.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
Stockton against Robertson. Stockton the bounce pass. The kick out to Walton. Pass to Stockton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. KD with it. Picked up by Malone. Durant. Tough two from Durant.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Thompson is double. From the arc. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Durant kicks to Robertson. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Stockton.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
First personal foul. First team foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
At the line for the Warriors, Moses Malone. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws good for Malone. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and that's an intentional foul. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and so they foul intentionally.
Third team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Kevin Durant. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Stockton passes to Walton. Malone kicks to Thompson. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires it up. Outside for Stockton. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
15 foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Taking 2 shots.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans